Okay. Alright. What's up? So, I was trying to think. I was trying to think of something to talk about, right? It's funny because I talk all the time, but Facebook dating, what the fuck is up with that? Real though, like, guys, if you don't actually, like, if you are not truly ready for a relationship, or that's not what you're looking for, or you're gonna pull some weird ass shit and flake out, just fucking don't, because, you know, us ladies or gentlemen or, you know, whatever on the other side of that, that's a bunch of fucking bullshit, let me tell you. It is. It's like, man, grow up. And I don't know why it's like that now. I really don't. I do not know. I don't have an explanation for that outside of the whole extended adolescence thing, but I'll be honest. My daughter is a teenager, and some of those kids have, oh, shit, son, way more common sense than their adult counterparts. Like, 100,000%. And I don't get it. Like, you know what I do know? That apparently I need some kind of fucking pop socket or some shit that does the thing. Yeah, word. So eloquent. So, yeah. Because, you know, I figured it would be, like, way easier. Like, you know, you go on there, you're like, oh, this person's cute, cool, let's hang out, cool, let's do the thing, right? Go on a date, whatever. But then I have had multiple, and maybe it's me, right? Who knows? Maybe I'm the fucking problem. That is, I mean, very possible. I date me so hard. But yeah, like, I really don't understand it. And I know that people are into different things, you know, like polyamory or whatever. And what, you know what? Whatever pops your fucking heart, dude. Because that's not for me. But it could be for someone else. Even then, like, are you gonna, like, just fucking, is ditching out, like, a way of life now, or what? I don't understand it. That also, and having, like, you really gotta have a couple backups in your fucking pocket, or are you doing this thing? You know, because when you go into it with that fucking mindset, I mean, that just doesn't bode well. You're already looking for an out. So what's the point? But maybe that's just how it is. You know, people. You know what? I'll tell you what it is. It's fucking Netflix. Here's why I say that. Because this is gonna sound ridiculous. Subscription services, alright, having everything as a subscription service, everything, to me, has contributed to this mindset of, like, temporary, everything is temporary, everything is disposable, everything is just, like, I feel like people don't necessarily invest in things like they used to. I mean, some people do, I think. I'm not gonna generalize. I'm not gonna say that about everybody, because that's not fair, right? You know? But yeah, get it the fuck together, yeah? I mean, yeah. That's really it. Oh my God. And you know what else? Fucking tell you this too. I miss when it was polite to keep your political opinion to your fucking self. Like, dude, I remember growing up, I remember being like a younger person. Pretty sure I just missed all that free shit. That, you know, in polite company, or just generally speaking, like, that was something that, you know, was handled with discretion. And, you know, I think it's good. I mean, I think it's good for people to kind of be, I guess, feel more comfortable sharing how they feel. But the fucking thing is, I feel like people are a little bit too comfortable. Like, what's up, Bruce? I don't want to go by your house and see fucking 17 million. I know where I live. Do we really need like 8,000 American flags to make that real? Like, or the Trump flags. And I'm saying that for either side, but come on, guys. Like, you know just as well as I do that a lot of that group of folks feel very enthusiastic about putting up lawn signs and putting up fucking flags everywhere and all this bullshit. And it's like, why? Is that how we're defining ourselves as people now? Like, what? So, I struggle with that. I do. I think it's stupid. Honestly. I really do. You don't see people running around with fucking Biden flags everywhere. Well, I mean, you know, but I feel like it's a common sense thing. Like, it's just one more thing to fucking fight about. Oh, look at me, look at me. And you know what? If that is the extent of who you are as a person, like, get the fuck out of my face. That's so ridiculous. That is so boring to just, I mean, can you grow a personality, maybe? Oh, hold the fucking phone, man. There's free shit on the side of the road. Okay, so, and we're back. Truth be told, there is some fucking cool free shit out there, but I don't need another table. Hey, it's 420. So, yeah, no, I just, like, people, like, there's so much more to the world than politics. In fact, like, I would like to see a concentrated effort to make that a smaller part of the dialogue of our daily lives. Like, that would be great. I don't need to hear this shit. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Like, yeah, I like to keep up with current events. Yeah, I like to know what the hell's going on. Like, it's good to know. Not one of those ostrich people. But, I mean, yeah, no, there's so much more. So much more. Go fucking do something. For height, go paint something. Go fucking do something. And I know a lot of people right now are like, well, I don't have the bandwidth for that. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna do what I do. But that's part of the problem. Like, we need to bring back critical thinking. Bring back academia for the sake of it. Bring back art just because and not for money. Because, like, yeah, I got a lot of filler words, but y'all understand. You get it. Like, if we don't do it, it won't exist. And that would be a very sad world. You know? Like, fuck, I paint driftwood. You know? That's part of what speaks to me. And I know that when I do those things, I definitely feel better afterwards. It makes me think of this young man who was, a teacher was telling this story, and this young man was working really hard at his math, and he was struggling. It wasn't going so well. And the young man said, okay, well, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to go do some art, and I'm going to come back because I know I'm good at art. And, that usually helps. And I thought a lot about that, and I was like, wow, good on him, Good on him for knowing that. I know. Like, even my daughter, she's an artist, but there are so many other things that are right at their fingertips. Like, if you're any of your parents or, like, whatnot, push your kids. You are their first teachers. You have a responsibility to make them and help them strive for more, than being just on a tablet or shit like that. Like, it's, screen-free time, unstructured creative play, all of those things are so important. You know why our kids don't know how to operate in the world? Because we have a culture that everybody's like, oh no, don't let him go into the world. Bad, scary shit's gonna happen. You know what? Bad, scary shit happens anyway. Happens all the fucking time. You just, you gotta know how to roll with it, to deal with it. That's part of why they need to go out in the world, because when they're grown-ups, bad, scary shit's gonna happen too. But if they don't know how to deal with it, or have not had a chance to build resilience, shit's not gonna go so well. Again, common sense. So, teach your kids to solve their own problems. Helping? Yeah, that's fine, but someday, you're not gonna be there to fucking tie their shoes and powder their ass. Which is a sad thought, right? That makes me sad. I don't want to think about when I'm not on this earth to be there for my daughter. However, I am also 95% sure that my daughter has the skills to survive. She knows how to drive. She knows how to cook. She knows how to pay bills. She knows how to clean a house. She knows a lot of different things. How to do laundry, how to use public transportation, how to apply for and get a job, and all of these things, So I know when I'm not there, she will have the tools she needs. And, that's really all I can hope for. Because our young people are traveling into a future that is very undecided. And that is, I can understand feeling disillusioned or feeling like, wow, what are we even working towards? Because I even feel that way sometimes. I'm like, what are we doing here? Then again, different strokes for different folks. I miss when technology wasn't so prevalent in our lives. I think a lot of people probably do. Maybe. I don't know. People think I'm weird, right? Because I don't usually online shop. Well, to be fair, I live in a very rural place, right? So, to get to the biggest, box store for me is, a 40-minute drive, either way. So, yeah, shopping online might be a little more convenient. However, the more we do that, the less stores, less brick and mortar that there's going to be. And I don't know. I don't want to contribute to that. And I know I'm fighting a losing battle, right? Everybody, but I guess I feel like, if we all have the power, right? We all have the power to create fucking change, whether it's good change, bad change, change for $1, whatever. So how are you using that power? How are you using that power even today? I guess we can leave it on there. Like, what are we even doing? Yeah, I don't do the whole, like, okay guys, like, love you, sign off, oh my god, Sorry, I'm not one of those I'm not one of those people, but if you did happen to watch this video,